Damn, girl, are you the Tower of Babel? Because you're stacked in defiance of God, and I cannot speak coherently when you go down.
Like, this video's going down. I don't know if we're gonna post it anymore. I think we just gotta take that one again, maybe.
No, I think it was perfect.
Anyway, today's Digimon. And, you know, I've been really excited about this one, and I know y'all at home have been excited about it too. I have been hotly anticipating the release of the names of Impmon's new ridiculous evolution line. As of the time of this recording, they were released like 1 week ago, and they are as interesting as I thought they would be. Now, as a refresher, let's zip on over to the graphics real quick. So if you don't remember, this is Impmon, and he is my favorite rookie level Digimon of all time, and he turns into originally turned into Beelzemon, which is my favorite big level Digimon of all time. Now, for Digimon Liberator, the web series, he has a brand new evolution line that is completely different. And that evolution line, for some reason, is based on the evolution line of Growlmon.
Oh.
Who we've also talked about on this channel before, very briefly. And if you remember, he turns into a giant knight. But that's only one of the evolutions that he can turn into. This is very weird and confusing, and to someone who is like versed in Digimon, I would just be like, let's look at his 3 new evolutions and call it a day. But since you guys are not well versed, except for Mitch, who already knows Growlmon's full evolutionary line, we're gonna look at both lines today so that you get the full experience. This is probably gonna be kind of a long one, but I feel it has to be done for you to fully appreciate Impmon's new line.
Sure, I don't appreciate you, but like we're off to a good start.
Yeah, totally. So round numero 1, we're actually going to show off Growlmon's evolution first, because I want you to see the base things that these are based off of before we see the new ones. So this is Growlmon's next evolution. And
oh, that's such a shitty picture.
It is. Do you want me to get you a better picture? I have another one loaded up.
It's actually relatively high res.
Here's a better picture for you.
Oh,
wow, that I get such a different vibe.
Is so wildly different.
I know. That's why I wanted to use the old one, because it has more shit on it.
Yeah. Why are there?
I'm going to change it back to the old low res one for the rest of this segment of the video, because I feel like it just has more.
Fair.
Why do
that
the
one
black
isn't?
bands
That's a
have, like,
pretty
the
high res picture, though. It's just old art.
Yeah.
Why are there like the yellow Rooney things on it?
There's lore importance to those.
Yeah, Mitch could probably explain that. I don't actually know enough about Digimon lore to give you an answer to that. I just like Digimon.
My point is, why are they not on the newer render?
They
are, but they're not like lit up. Like you can see them there, but they're not highlighted.
They just look like lines.
They're undetailed.
Yeah.
I was gonna say they're just 2 lines over and over again.
No, but you can see the runes like there. They're just not lit up.
But I can't though. They're just 2 lines.
Well, then get your eyes. Oh no, it is just 2 lines. You're right. I maximized it. It's not runes. It's just 2. I thought you were saying that like. I thought you were saying the black stripe is just a line, and I was like, well, yeah, but there's shit on it.
I leaned in because I was like, does he mean there's shit in between? Like, is there like faint shit in between the lines?
Yeah, it's like the runes are definitely repeating 2 lines.
No, you're right. I see it now.
There's one of 2 reasons for that. One is that the artist just didn't want to detail the runes. The other is that the one with the runes is like a very specific of this Digimon. I almost said the name.
Well, it's a good thing you didn't. I'm going to give you the names now so that you don't accidentally say it. Mitch, since you are participating in this quiz, have fun getting a free point in this round. Is this Guiltymon, Growlmon, Dinomon, or Dragmon?
God. You know, not to talk more about the designs, but damn, second image is really disappointing compared to the first one. The more I'm looking at it, like the like arm blades are like so profound, and like the black marks on it are like so like just eye-popping, and then on the newer render it's just disappointing.
Yeah, that's sad. Why I kind of just wanted to stick with the original art style, because I felt it just had more to it.
The second render is cleaner and objectively better, but subjectively, like they took away a lot of the aggression.
I think I'm
from
gonna
the
have to
design.
have both of these on screen the whole time for the sheer amount that we're comparing these two
Yeah.
images.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of this
Oh, well.
episode.
Yeah, like look at the teeth are fewer and way smaller.
It's just sad.
Yeah,
We have insert name here at home. This one at home, and it's that. Like,
look at what the Democrats want to do to our Dinomon.
Okay,
No.
Kyle, what is your guess?
Look at what the Republicans want to do to Growlmon.
And Mitch, who is
I
correct?
just confirmed pretty much all of the other art actually has detailed runes on it, so it's supposed
incredible.
to look like that. But yeah, the one of the most congruent evolutions in Digimon is Gilmon to Growlmon.
Yes, it is Growlmon. Kyle, you get yourself a point there, bucko. Nico, you were wrong. But maybe you can redeem yourself when we go into his attacks. Now, the entirety of Guilmon's line has like 15 attacks listed. I chose 3 and made up a fake one. And you're going to have to tell me which one I made up.
Okay.
Here are your options. Exhaust Flame, Plasma Blade, Furious Claws, Dino Kick. Which one did I make up?
I really like Dino Kick. It reminds me of Zekrom Kick.
I'm going with Plasma Blade.
Okay.
Just seems to imply like a single. I don't read plasma from this design in any capacity.
I'm gonna pick Furious Claws, probably.
Okay. Why?
Just, I don't know, pretty generic compared to the other options, other than Dino Kick. I'm still kind of torn on Dino Kick, though, because Mitch was like, I really like that one, but Mitch also knows this one. So did he go, I like it because you made it up? Or did he say, I like it because he just likes it? So I thought about that for quite a while. And instead, I'm just going to go with Furious Claws, because that just seems generic.
Okay.
Well, Mitch knows the name of the Digimon. He doesn't necessarily know the attacks at all.
Exactly. Yes.
I'm because I like it so much, I'm going with Dino Kick, but I know for certain that Exhaust Flame is real.
Mitch is correct that Exhaust Flame is real. It's also, I think everyone here will be happy to know that Dino Kick is real. And so is Plasma Blade. The correct answer is Furious Claws. I made that up. Kyle gets a second point. He is on a roll today.
Damn.
Wow. For some reason, Exhaust Flame seemed really familiar to me too, and I don't know why. Like I read it, you said it out loud, and I was like, I think that's real, and I don't know where I would have heard it from before. But I was
just because it's a good name.
I guess it's also called Pyroblaster in the untranslated version. And that attack spews out a powerful blaze with a roar. In case you're wondering what that does. Plasma Blade, also called a Dragon Slash and Light Blade. I don't know why it has 3 fucking names, but it does. Develops plasma along the blades on its elbows, then slashes with them. And then Dino Kick quickly jumps at the enemy and kicks them with both feet.
Oh, it's like a drop kick.
Just drop kicks them.
Or
so that's
Stomp.
Very neat.
What's the other name? What's the other name for Dino Kick?
Dino Kick. That's the only name.
That's even better.
There is no other name. So we're gonna move into
for some reason I felt like Plasma Blade was one of the moves of the next form.
Nope.
Huh.
Loser. What's the next one?
We're gonna jump over into round 2. This is Impmon's evolution for the new line, which is based on Growlmon for an unexplained reason. Here it is. Also, Bandai, or whoever the fuck makes this, it's 2024. Learn how to make a fucking HD image. This is unacceptable at this point. This came out like a month ago, and it's like 400 pixels wide.
Hey, this design fucks. I like this a lot.
Yeah, it kind of rips.
Yeah.
I like it a lot.
It's definitely like, it's one of those Digimon designs that it's like, it's over-designed, but I like how over-designed it is.
100%.
It looks apocalypse.
Yeah, it's very weird, but
It's got the belt.
I just like it. And I also like how since it's an evolution of Impmon, the horns like on the top are kind of in the shape of like Impmon's ears, and then the tail is more like demon-esque, I guess, than than Growlmon. So I like that it's like a hybrid of the two.
I'm looking at this this like Iron Jaw now, and it reads super like Gallantmon's helmet to me.
Kinda, yeah, I can see that actually. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know if that's intentional or not, but like
I feel like
it's
it
cool.
is.
We'll take that.
Very
This
well
is an
might be.
excellent fan service, like new
Also,
evolution.
I'm also wondering if like the actual head doesn't have like the jaws. Like I wonder if it's just Impmon shaped head and then the jaws are like attached on to make him look like a dinosaur.
It looks like it because of the way the teeth round in the mouth.
Yeah.
It really makes it look like there's like empty space in front of the mouth.
OMG, it's like an endoskeleton. Five Nights at Fredbear.
Oh
wow, and now I hate it. Anyway, what is this? What is this guy's name?
The Bite of 87.
Is this Punkmon, Anarchymon, Antimon, or Gangmon?
Wow, I wasn't expecting Gangmon, but I'm going to choose Punkmon.
Okay.
I want to pick Gangmon, but I'm gonna go with Antimon.
Okay. Kyle.
Ooh, I also want to pick Gangmon. Dude, I don't know. Other than Gangmon, I don't hate the other options. Punkmon feels very on the nose. Antimon, I don't hate the idea of it because it kind of it's like anti-Growlmon kind of almost. I don't know. I'll go with Anarchymon to be different, but
okay,
definitely not sure here because I can see them all working.
Okay, fair enough. Well, no one picked Anarchymon, and it was not Anarchymon.
Okay, I definitely picked Anarchymon, but
he just picked it.
I literally just said Anarchymon.
The immediate following sentence.
Don't
I said Anarchymon. You went, no one picked Anarchymon.
Because you are a nobody to me.
Delete Kyle from the screen.
You're nothing.
Remove Kyle from the screen.
I was leading the quiz, and I'm nobody.
I am usually asleep by now. Bear with me. The correct answer is Punkmon. So,
okay.
Right. Nico gets a point.
Name. Good name
on that one.
Good design.
Yeah,
good name. Good design.
I'm kind of shocked you guys like this, but I'm glad you do. For attacks, I just feel like you've hated things that are
similar.
More, yeah.
Maybe I'm desensitized to like a lot of like the general belt and over designedness of it, and I think the idea of showing us like what it was inspired by actually helps a lot.
Yeah, I feel like you would not have liked it if I had not shown you Growlmon first.
Probably, especially like just seeing Impmon and then seeing this, I'd have been like, why dinosaur?
Yeah.
If this video is titled "The Indoctrination of Digimon,"
I will be fully honest. I did forget, even though you had just said it too, that this came directly from Impmon. And that does make me a little less excited because it's a little more disjointed than I thought, but also it's still really good. I won't knock points for it.
I mean, it likely evolved this way because it absorbed like Gilmon or at least Dino Digimon data.
I would assume. It's all on the wiki. I didn't include any of that in my notes, but I'm sure someone will put it in the comments below. We're going to attacks now. Now, all of Guilmon's line has like 15 attacks listed. All of Impmon's line has 2 attacks listed per thing for the whole line. So there's only going to be 3 options here. One of them I made up, 2 of them are real. Here are your name options for attacks: Anarchist Flame, Blitzkrieg Bop, and Teen Spirit. Which one did I make up?
I mean, I'm gonna go with. Oh no, I don't know.
Blitzkrieg Bop.
Mitch, you okay?
Did Kyle pick?
I haven't. I thought I was going to, and then I doubted.
I'm gonna pick Teen Spirit because in Japanese, champion form is called adult.
Okay.
Oh, I kind of get what you're thinking there. Huh. See, at first I was ready to like before anyone said anything, I was ready to jump on Anarchist Flame because I was like, surely they're the two or that. But then I was like, well, Tyler also probably just came up with another fucking name of a thing. So I think I'll be different. I'll pick Anarchist Flame, but
Okay.
But I don't know.
Well, I did just make up another, or not make up, but I did pull another song title to match the one that is real. The real song title is Blitzkrieg Bop. I came up with Teen Spirit.
Damn it. Damn it.
After Smells Like Teen Spirit, obviously.
Yeah. Wait, what song?
I don't know. Made it up myself, actually. It's not pulled from anything.
You wrote the song.
Yeah.
Could you play for us?
I cannot believe he is so passionate about his quizzes. He wrote an entire song just to reference it for this quiz.
Here it is.
I went back in time to have a random nobody band play it too. You want to see that? Just play the entire music video.
Video's not long enough. What YouTubers will do to reach the 10-minute mark?
Video's clearly made with AI. That drummer looks like Dave Grohl. Anyway, here's what those real attacks do. Anarchist Flame just fires a blue flame shot from its mouth. It's pretty standard. Blitzkrieg Bop sends out jets of flames from the brass knuckles on its hands and then pounds the opponent. I really don't like the way they phrased that.
I love everything about it.
Whoa.
Pretty edgy. We're going to move into round 3, and we're going back to the Guilmon line. And this is what Growlmon directly evolves into and will be the basis for what Punkmon evolves into. Here you go.
Oh, no.
That's a lot.
Hi, Dinosaur Bumblebee. How are you doing? Jesus.
What?
Its chest is just Bumblebee's chest from Transformers.
So his chest is a car. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but like that's just the exact shit. It's very similar to the way that Bumblebee's chest look. Anyways, whatever. What the fuck are the name options for this stupid shit?
I'm surprised no one is like taken aback by the titty guns, but we will.
No.
Well, Kyle is reading those as headlights right now.
I am reading them as headlights because it looks like guns. A car.
I'm just Bumblebee.
Just looks like a car, dude.
This motherfucker?
Yeah. Yes.
So he looks like Michael Bay Bumblebee.
Yes.
Specifically. Okay. Interesting. Well, before we unpack that...
None of you see that, really?
I guess I do now.
I just
looks
like
vaguely car-shaped.
Connect them. Yeah, it's just car. It doesn't specifically read Bumblebee to me.
No, yeah, I mean, sure, but I just went with the Transformer, really.
It's just kind of vague. I wouldn't have connected that immediately. I was more focused on the massive fucking arm swords, Kyle.
Oh, there are arm swords. There are arm swords, dumbass. Yeah. This is fucking Digimon, dude. Come on.
I've never really understood why he just has like a fucking Beyblade ripcord like dangling out of his back.
Yeah.
That's the detail that bothers me personally.
Yeah,
I think the rest of the design is nice.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It almost, because of those, it almost feels more like Mewtwo in the armor.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
That chest piece.
I guess. I also never really liked his mouth being like made of metal, and then it looks like his head is like sitting on top, kind of. I just don't.
It's kind of
I'm
like
not, a fan of that. Yeah, like it's not bad, but it's just like for me personally, I don't like it.
Like I think a lot of the design kind of connects decently well, but then the neck to the mouth to the head is odd. Like neck and head are sitting on top of like the chest. And then the head is sitting on top of the mouth almost. Like they just, I don't know. It's weird how those are there. Whatever. What's his name?
His name is one of the following. Is it Megadramon, Metal Growlmon, Wargrowlmon, or Assault Growlmon?
Oh.
I won't be amazingly happy if it's Wargrowlmon.
Same.
What are you gonna pick?
I'm gonna pick Megadramon.
Okay, Nico.
I'm going to pick Wargrowlmon.
Okay, Mitch. What's the correct answer?
created as a counterpart to Metal Greymon. Welcome to the stage, Wargrowlmon.
It is Wargrowlmon. Mitch with another free point. Should also be noted that Growlmon in the untranslated is Growmon, and Wargrowlmon in Japan is Megalogrowmon.
Megalogrowmon.
Wait a minute. Mitch.
Mm-hmm.
You said this was the counterpart to Metal Greymon?
Yeah.
Yes.
And this one's Wargrowlmon.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yes.
You said it, and I immediately was like, should have picked Metal Growlmon.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make sense, yeah. It's
fucking...
But again, it's
also
a dub
worth noting-
decision, so I guess in Japan it's Megalogrowmon.
That
Also
doesn't
worth noting,
help.
the titty guns that Tyler pointed out are the counterpart version of the titty missiles that Metal Greymon has.
True.
All right,
Very
sure.
true. And speaking of those titty guns, how this guy gonna attack? Once again, 3 real attacks. One that I made up. Tell me which one I made up. Atomic Blaster, Blazing Cannon, Double Edge, Assault Balancer.
No shot that you just put a fucking Pokemon move in here, right?
Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. You're gonna have to figure that out.
Oh, God.
It worked for me last time. I'll be really mad if it's Double Edge, so I'm going to choose Double Edge.
But,
Okay.
I mean, he has 2 sharp-edged swords, so, like, I get it. But, like,
Yeah.
also, it's like a Pokemon move, though, and... Oh, Digimon!
Something about Blazing Cannon is calling to me.
Okay.
Also, Assault Balancer is a stupid name for an
Once again, I know 2 of these moves are real. Specifically, like 2 of them.
I'm gonna pick... I don't know. I'm gonna pick Assault Balancer, I guess, because he's dumb.
Assault Balancer is dumb because it's real. And I'll explain it, I guess. Double Edge is the name of a Pokemon attack. And also the name of one of his attacks. The one that I made up is Blazing Cannon. Mitch gets a point.
Let's go.
That's really dumb. That's
Tell me what Assault Balancer does.
Assault Balancer impales the enemy with his Assault Balancer and throws them.
What is that?
I don't know.
What is the Assault Balancer?
I didn't dig deeper. I just thought it was funny that the attack description was just the attack
Siri?
name.
What's an Assault Balancer? She went away. She doesn't know. She didn't even fucking answer. Fuck! No one knows what an Assault Balancer is.
But would it make you happy to know that Double Edge, in fact, cuts the opponent to pieces with the pendulum blades on his arms?
Okay.
Oh, it's almost like that makes sense.
So he's not from Pokemon. Atomic Blaster fires beams from its chest's gun ports that destroy the enemy at an atomic level. So there's that.
Wow.
His titties melt your bones.
Send in the fembots.
Those aren't just headlights. Those are high beams.
Wow. And on that note, we're going to move into round 4. So we're going back to the new Impmon line from Liberator. So we have Punkmon, who's based on Growlmon. And we now have this thing that is based on Wargrowlmon. Here you go.
Good lord.
What do we think, fellas?
Damn, he thick.
He sure is.
One-man band.
Yup.
Someone say...
I like that his tail is just a bunch of ox cords tied together.
It's actually kind of a cool idea. Like, I kind of like it.
Yeah, again, it's over-designed, but I like the idea behind it, and I like the execution.
They changed the one dangly on Wargrowlmon to 2 ox cords.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. This, like... It's hard to explain because yes, it's over designed, but like it's such an improvement on everything it's inspired by.
It is
like in both of the 2 we've seen, like both.
Because of the speakers, it kind of has a reason to be super bulky.
Right?
Yes, exactly. Like
it looks great.
it makes sense. It's crazy busy and ow my eyes. But like
really.
It actually makes sense, and I kind of like it because of like it having a reason and it making sense.
Yeah.
There's no sadder high-res art of this one, is there?
This is the only art of this that exists.
Okay.
It
as
was
far as
released
official artwork.
last week.
I figured.
Or at least the names were.
He is also not in the web comic for Digimon Liberator. He is from the web novel for Digimon Liberator, which is a separate thing. And I imagine that doesn't have pictures, but I don't know because I didn't look. Okay. But this is the only official artwork that exists, and it's tiny. And again, it's 2024. How is this possible? Anyway, what is this guy's name? Is it Garagemon, Loudmon, Yellmon, or Screammon?
No,
Garagemon.
No, these all fucking blow.
Bro, if it's Garagemon.
Oh. They all suck.
These ones aren't that good.
Like they all suck. Like if it's Garagemon, I'm gonna like punch something. But like
you know what?
literally-
To be honest, Garagemon is my favorite answer of these three, and I am going to choose it.
Okay.
I'm also picking Garagemon because not only is Wargrowlmon based on a car, but it just like the arm blades they have like a tire track pattern on them. That's all I'm thinking.
I will also add to part of the reasoning for Garagemon for myself, which is that Punkmon being the previous big staple of punk music is that it's just recorded in somebody's fucking garage. Like it's just whatever's available.
Fuck. Can we end the episode before I know what the answer is?
Oh no, is Garagemon clever?
Because if Garagemon's it and it actually kind of has a reason, I'm upset that what I'm looking at is named Garage.
Well, you gotta. What do you think it is then? What do you want it to be?
I want it to be something cooler, a fifth option.
Let's be clear, I do still want it to be something better than Garagemon, but I really believe it's Garagemon.
Punkmon. Punkmon.
No, Metal Punkmon.
I'll go. That would be kind of clever. Anyways, I'm gonna go with Screamon.
Okay.
Because I think that's fun.
So Screamon is wrong. Garagemon, I'm glad you understood the reasoning behind why I made that fake answer.
Thank God.
Awesome.
The correct answer is Loudmon.
Okay.
That's so... God. I wouldn't have been happy with any of them other than Garagemon, if we're being real, and I still wouldn't have been incredibly happy with Garagemon.
That's fair. I don't think his name is great either, but it does make sense considering he's made of amps and speakers.
Yeah.
Can I just say, Impmon to Beelzemon makes sense because they kept the red bandana, and they're still doing it.
Yeah, he has the red bandana on his tail. I respect it. Yeah.
Impmon's design philosophy in general seems to actually have some kind of connection, and I appreciate that. Like in general,
I just really respect that they like. I mean, it's weird that they wanted to make this a like fusion between Impmon and Guilmon. But the way that they're doing it and the way that they decided to take it in like a rock and roll, like punk direction is very cool. And I respect the creativity. And speaking of creativity,
it's always been about rebellion. Speaking
of creativity, we're going to go into the attack names. Once again, only 2 real attacks this time and 1 that I made up. Which one did I make up? We have Highway to Hell, Deep Purple Blaster, and Metallica Edge.
I'm coming around on the song name.
Which one did I make up?
Metallica Edge.
Metallica Edge.
Our internet is we have the same internet. We're operating at the same speed right now.
Kyle, what attack do you think I made up?
Fucking, I don't know.
You were so happy like 5 minutes ago.
Well, like I didn't. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Deep Purple Blaster, I guess.
All right. No one gets points in this one. I came up with Highway to Hell. The real attack names are Deep Purple Blaster, named after the band Deep Purple, and Metallica Edge, named after the band Metallica.
I wasn't familiar with Deep Purple.
When I saw that his attack name was Metallica Edge, I audibly laughed in anger. I was like, there's no fucking way that his attack is just called Metallica Edge. How is that legally possible?
I want them to make a third spin-off of Wargrowlmon, but it's like a puppet type Digimon, and its attack is Master of Puppet.
Damn it.
Jesus Christ. So Metallica Edge, in case you're wondering what it doesn't just play Metallica songs. It tears through the enemy with its claws, which have been sharpened by sound-induced vibrations. I don't really know if the science behind that is sound, but this is fake, so we'll let it slide. This is a dragon made of amps.
Yeah, that's fair. You know what? Yeah.
Deep Purple Blaster shouts into the mic on its chest, unleashing maximum volume shockwaves from the speakers on its shoulders.
That is
so
a
yes,
microphone.
that little thing is a microphone that he screams into to attack you.
Wow. Man,
Present
that would have been
mic.
so much better if it was Screamon then.
Kinda, but I mean, he's still loud, so we can't say that it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately. Yeah, it's just like if my name was Human. I mean, I guess it makes sense. But like
Hey, what's up? My name's Dude.
Speaking of dudes,
I mean,
we're gonna pivot.
you're inadvertently making fun of every man named Guy.
Wow, yeah. What did Guy Fieri ever do to you, man?
I have an uncle named Guy.
Does he watch his videos?
No.
I always thought it'd be funny if there was a human version of Mickey Mouse called Guy Person. Anyway, we're gonna go into round 5, and we're going back to the Guilmon line. We're gonna see what the final version of Guilmon is. Now, again, in the standard line, Guilmon turns into Dukemon or Gallantmon, which we've shown in a quiz before. But that is not what is his only final evolution, and this is the final evolution that the new Impmon line uses for its final evolution. So we're going to look at it. Here you go.
And that came from...
That came from Guilmon to Growlmon to Wargrowlmon.
Okay, that came...
Yeah, I mean, I standalone don't hate the design.
No. I like it.
Like, the design's not bad.
What my hanging point, where I'm sticking, is the car inspiration just showed up and left.
Well, you also have to remember his other mainline evolution just turns into a knight. So
yeah, but
it leaves either way. But with this one, he still maintains the arm blades, still maintains the dragonness, still has the symbols on it, still has the same like head shape and everything.
Yeah, I'm just wondering why the car came in and just popped right back out.
I think they just wanted to make it a car.
I think they just watched the new episode of Transformers and they went, "Ooh, what if?"
I wonder how many comments we're gonna get in the comments about how that's not a car, God.
Yeah,
there's gotta be at least one guy.
I kind of ruined it because I brought it up immediately being car-like. But like,
it does look like a car, though. You're right.
Still, either way, like it's very clearly mechanical, and that's completely like there is not a mechanical component clearly in this design.
There is metal at least.
There's metal, but it's not
its neck looks mechanical.
But my point is it's metal, it's metallic, but it's not necessarily mechanical. There's not a moving that looks like an engine.
Well, let's see if his name makes you feel any different way about him. Is this Nucleodramon, Alphadramon, Dracodramon, or Megadramon?
Nucleodramon.
I'm gonna go with Dracodramon because that's stupid.
Okay, Mitch, what's the correct answer?
I had one of these in Digimon World Dawn, and it fucked everything up. This is Megadramon.
This is Megadramon, spelled with an I for some reason. I actually know why it's spelled with an I. I don't know why I said for some reason. It's from the word Megiddo, which is the hill where, in Christian tradition, the final battle between good and evil, Armageddon, will take place.
That actually makes sense. Holy shit.
Yep. So there's some lore for you. Sometimes the etymology ends up making sense.
So you're telling me there's like a naming convention of like Mega Something Mon, and then there's also like a Something Dramon, and now there's just Megadramon.
Well, yeah, but it's not Megadramon.
Yeah, because it's
Megadramon.
Yeah, it's from
Megadramon.
From the hill where, in Christian tradition, the final battle between good and evil, Armageddon, will take place.
Is that the Spear of Destiny on his tail?
Worth noting, the reason that Gilmon evolves into Megadramon, in the anime at least, is this is what's referred to as a dark evolution, where they are trying to like force their Digimon into evolving instead of letting it happen naturally.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that kind of makes it make more sense that it's
which
like
also happened in the original, bringing back the tie-ins to the Agumon line. But
interesting. Well, here's the attack names. There's 3 real ones. There's a fake one that I made up. Which one did I make up? We have Megiddo Flame, Hell Howling, Megiddo Bite, and Heaven Piercing.
Okay. So
one of those has 2 Ds and one of them doesn't.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll go with Megiddo Bite, I guess.
I'll go with Megiddo Flame.
Okay.
I'm also going with Megiddo Bite.
So the funny thing is, I knew you guys would think this was a typo and would pick one of them, and you did. The fake answer is Heaven Piercing. For some reason, Megiddo Bite and Megiddo Flame are spelled differently on the wiki.
Fuck Digimon, man.
That might be a typo.
Translation
it
problem.
might be a typo on the wiki, but that's what was written in the wiki.
So I would give it I'd give it a pass if this was one of the new ones that we were going over, but it's not. You've had time to review the wiki.
It might be that way for a reason. There might be 2 different spellings of Megiddo, and then they just... I think there is 2 different spellings of Megiddo in whatever language
so
that is.
Wikimon probably only has 1 spelling on it, but the Digimon wiki here has Megiddo Flame, and then in parentheses, Megiddo Flame with 2 Ds.
Oh yeah, no. On Wikimon, at least from what I remember, it was just the 1 spelling of each.
So the untranslated is like 2 Ds, and the translated is 1 D. It sounds like.
I guess.
I have just learned that there is a man in history named Nimrod Megiddo with 2 Ds.
What did he do?
Nimrod Megiddo has 2 Ds.
He was He was a mathematician and computer scientist with apparently no notable things that they have listed.
Oh,
that's fucking
maybe
awesome.
He discovered the hill where, in Christian tradition, the final battle between good and evil, Armageddon, will take place.
That'd be crazy.
Megiddo does have history with 2D's spelling. It's just strange that they used both spellings.
Yeah, I don't know. Y'all want to know what they do, though?
Sure.
Okay.
Megiddo Flame breathes flame that reduces everything to ash. Much like will probably take place during the final battle between good and evil Armageddon. Hell Howling releases a powerful shockwave from howling. That's a really shitty description.
Oh. Wow.
I feel like they could use like a little more flowery text there.
Yeah, they pulled out their A game for that one.
Yeah, for real. And then Megiddo Bite bites its opponent with its jaws ruthlessly.
Okay, so it's fire, it's yell, it's also bite. Okay, cool. Yeah,
cool.
The last one was like burns him at the atomic level.
Yeah.
And this was just like, oh hey, fire burns. Hey, howl loud. Hey, bite. Ooh, ouch.
Some part of me is thinking that it's that simple because Megadramon in the anime was just like a mindless beast that was attacking everything in sight.
Yeah, he didn't have time to think of like cool attacks. He just fucking did what came to him naturally.
Dude, I would love if that's what the creators used as their excuse for being just really lazy. Which is like, it's because the creature wouldn't have time to think. That's why we didn't have time to think. We just did Megadramon with 2Ds and also one. Oh, my bad. Fucking sucks.
Well, you know what doesn't fucking suck? The last Digimon that we're going to look at tonight, which is the final evolution of the new Impmon line that is based on the Growlmon line that we have also been looking at, and that's not confusing at all. So, here is the magnum opus.
I have high hopes.
Of the rock and roll Growlmon Impmon fusion hybrid thing.
High hopes.
Based on Megadramon.
Here
you go.
Good lord. Oh my god.
No.
Is this like the actual demon Leviathan? What the fuck is going on?
He has wings made of electric guitars, and the end of his tail is now the end of a guitar.
Bro, he's the metal album cover.
Biblically accurate ghost freak.
What?
What?
The eye in the chest and the like skeletal nature of him.
Wow.
Motherfucker.
He's spooky.
Again, I'd love if this was high res so I could really look at the detail, but it's not. So
yeah, that's why I'm like desperately trying to like look at it closer.
Yeah. I like looking like side by side with each other. I like looking at the parallel between them. Like the folds that are just kind of like a paladin plate over Megadramon's waist become this like evil Dracula with teeth. And
I also like that the red bandana has now become little dragon wings that are like functioning as a thing. I also like that the hair and the head shape, while being dragon shaped, is sort of shaped like Beelzemon in a way, and has Beelzemon's like white fluffy collar.
Yes, I was gonna make fun of the collar for sure.
Yeah,
I know. A really good job.
This is a kind of possible obscure connection, but we'll see if it works. If you go back, hang on. If you look at the good art of what was it? Which one was it? Growlmon.
Mm-hmm.
And you look at its eyes. The eyes of like good art Growlmon are like lightning bolts, and the ends of all the guitars on its have the lightning bolt. I don't know if that's on purpose or not.
It's definitely not. Those are little like shinies on.
But I love the attention to detail.
But like it kind of they're very similar looking. So it's just also something I noticed specifically.
I did think that earlier. First whenever I saw Growlmon too.
Yeah.
Okay. People might hate me in the comments for this, but I actually kind of like this thing.
No, I do like it. The only thing that I think is a little much is that the wings are for guitars.
That's why I think it's awesome.
Yeah, that's why it's awesome.
This is the kind of over-designed shit that I come to Digimon for. Like, I want it to be this bombastic, absurd bullshit that, like, of course they'd make a dragon with electric guitars as wings. That's the most Digimon shit I've ever seen in my life. Like, they just don't care. It's unapologetically, like, over the top creative.
They designed it rad.
Yeah.
I like this.
It's crazy how over-designed it is, and yet it still reads. Like, I can read it still. Like, it's kind of difficult because of the shitty image. That's on YouTube. True. But I get it, you know? And seeing the reference right before it as well, this was smart. Unfortunately, I really, really hated everything about Growlmon and everything there. But this line though, Impmon's line's cool.
Well, let's see.
My favorite detail about
it.
Sorry, just one more thing. My favorite detail about it is that it's got like that blue flame kind of going down its tail, but then it's wrapped up at the end and it cuts the blue flame off.
Oh yeah, you're right. I never even really noticed that before. You're totally right. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, wow. Yeah,
they did a good job with perspective on this one for the first time that we've seen in this art. We don't have parallel lines confusing the shit out of us.
For how over-designed this is, it's crazy that they made it at an angle where everything reads, because they usually can't even do that with simpler designs for some reason. Anyway, what is its name? We're going to see if this makes you love it more or completely turn on it.
Please, God.
Is this Impmon, Shreddramon, Heavy Metal Dramon, or Electric Guitar Dramon?
I want to go with Shreddramon.
Don't.
I want it to be Shreddramon.
Dare.
Okay.
Don't you fucking dare, Tyler.
Okay. So, for perspective, based on my levels of happiness, Shreddramon and Heavy Metal Dramon are two phenomenal options. I'm just gonna make that clear.
Okay.
Phenomenal options. And if it's one of those, I can go to sleep tonight a happy guy. If it's Amptramon, okay. But like not really. The Amptramon was the
Should have
last
been
guy.
the last one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Electric Guitar Dramon fucking sucks.
Yeah.
If it's electric Guitar Dramon, I might have to leave the channel. Like I might have to purposely walk away for every Digimon video going forward.
Mm-hmm.
That being said,
No,
I'm
don't.
gonna pick Heavy Metal Dramon.
Okay.
Because that's kind Shred Dramon be cool, but I like the play on Heavy Metal Dramon. Because
Okay.
It cannot be Electric Guitar Dramon. It simply can't. I will.
I'm so nervous. I'm so
I will
nervous.
fucking break something,
Please,
Tyler.
this is cool. This is a cool thing. I'm looking at a cool thing.
I would accept Electramon. But
Yeah, or
not
Guitar
that.
Dramon, but not Electric Guitar Dramon.
I would even accept like a very abbreviated like Gidramon. Like, you know, like
Yeah, like
something just short.
anything.
Ampdramon is my guess.
Okay. Mitch,
Yeah, what's up?
did you guess yet?
Yeah, Shreddramon.
Shreddramon. Okay. Sorry, this was kind of unhinged. I forgot.
Yeah.
Watch out for Shredder.
So Electric Guitar Dramon
No.
is something I made up to make you angry, and I'm glad
Thank
that it did.
God. Thank
Because-
God. Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Because I needed to make something more absurd than Heavy Metal Dramon to
Yeah,
draw attention away.
okay.
It's Heavy Metal Dramon, and Kyle gets a point.
Yes.
I love that for
Yes.
it, honestly.
Yes. It's like kind of a
It's
play on
not-
words based on its naming scheme. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
To be clear, I'm not
Yeah.
referring to
Terrible.
It's not
Kyle
really
as
play on words,
it.
it's just heavy metal and dragon.
Well, no.
Yeah,
but like,
I don't-
Like
I
the
still
metal
don't-
Something.
Oh,
metal
because he
Dramon,
has
that-
metal on his body? Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, but,
I
like,
still
other
don't
things-
love it.
Other things are called like metal blah 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 mon, you know, like, and this is heavy metal and it's music theme. Like it's
It's
I
only on
remember-
2 Digimon naming conventions. Actually.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's awesome.
I remember seeing that it was called Heavy Metal Dramon and going, that can't possibly be the real name. That has to be like a fan thing. I don't think the names came out yet. And then I saw an announcement that the names came out, and I went to Wikimon and I was like, it's fucking Heavy Metal Dramon. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And
It
I
is.
was
I
kind of
like
upset about it at first, but I've come around to it more as the days and weeks have passed.
It's as ridiculous as the Digimon in the
It is.
best
Yeah.
way.
And so are the attack names. We once
Oh, no.
again, for the final round of this quiz, we have 2 real attacks and 1 fake one. Please tell me which one I made up. We have Black Sabbath, Blue Murder Flame, and Iron Maiden.
I'm sorry, they're just called Black Sabbath and Iron Maiden. Okay, wait.
At least one
Okay,
of
wait,
them's real.
Yes. Okay, so the last 2 times, if I'm not mistaken, one of the music ones was the fake one. I think. So that means it can't be that this time. I'm gonna go with Blue Murder Flame.
Okay.
I'm going to choose Black Sabbath.
Okay.
That checks out because that works out perfectly. I was picking Iron Maiden.
All right. Everyone picked a different one. So, Black Sabbath is real, which made me very upset upon seeing it. Iron Maiden is just a band. I made that one up. Blue Murder
Hey.
Flame is the other real one, apparently named after a band called Blue Murder that I've never heard of before.
Oh,
They must have been
I've
old
not
as
heard of
fuck
that.
if they're being used
Huh.
here. So cool. Mitch wins, but before we get to celebratory
wait, what are the
circle
moves
jerking,
do?
yeah,
Why are you
that's
saying
what-
they'd have to be old
Oh.
as fuck if they were used here? These came out last week.
I meant like the band names they were referencing are all old bands.
All right, sure.
Like Black Sabbath is old, Metallica is old.
I do take issue with Black Sabbath being the name of an attack for heavy Metal Dramon.
Uh-huh. You would think this one would have Metallica edge, but anyway, Black Sabbath, you want to know what it does?
Not particularly.
It pulverizes the enemy with a roaring sound emitted from its guitar-shaped wings.
Okay. It's pretty generic for Black Sabbath.
You know what's more generic? Blue Murder Flame spews bluish-white hellfire from its mouth.
Oh. I mean, okay, so it, like, they did moves that have to do with its design and then just named them after bands. At least Blue Murder Flame makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's Blue Flames and they use the band name Blue Murder. Like, but Black Sabbath just does not make sense.
Yeah, that's just I feel like that was just made by someone who, like, in Japan, who is like, please give me the name of some American bands that are popular. That sounds
personally
cool.
I think they should have went with Blue Oyster Cult Flame.
That would have been better. Yeah,
I would like that.
Well, that's the end of this here video. Which line do you prefer, and which Digimon is your favorite out of all the ones we looked at today?
Just so catastrophically Impmon's line. Just so much more.
At the end of the day, I don't care about either, but Impmon's line is better.
If it hasn't been made clear yet by like anything I've said in these Digimon episodes, I really like when there's like a connection, a flow, some personality, like it making sense at all. And one of the lines did that today, and one of them didn't.
Typical Pokemon fan.
Yes. Also, the way that a brain would work. When things grow, they kind of stay the same a little bit, but also change.
But these guys are not evolving normally. They are absorbing data from various things, which is causing them to branch into different paths.